What's up, guys? Jesse Jardine, Thrash lifting here again. So, I got a response to my #1 views video right now. RSD Jeffy is a douche. I made this about 2 years ago after I went to one of his live events. And I've wanted to delete that video multiple times, but I won't because everything on there is true. And if I can warn even 1 or 2 people about the fucked up shit that this cult will get you into, then I've succeeded. The comments on that video are fucked, and from a ton of negative little babies, like people calling me out for my eye. Does that have anything to do with the video? People being like, fix your eye before you try and get girls. Well, here's some news for you, buddy. I have gotten girls. Quality girls. It's not about getting girls. In fact, that leads to depression, like just banging a bunch of girls. There's nothing there for you. There's nothing positive. If you can find a girl and build a real connection and be happy with that, that is the goal. And guys like Jeffy, they're narcissistic, fucked up, like weird fucking people. You really want to be like that guy? Seriously, look at it. I used to idolize that guy. What the fuck was wrong with me? At least like Tyler and stuff, they have positive things. I'm not saying everything about RSD is bad, because, I'd be lying if I said that, because they got me into meditation. I was already lifting weights, but, they didn't really have anything to do with that. But as far as just like putting yourself out there, talking to girls, I used to be horrible. I was terrified, and, they gave me a lot of things that I needed at the time. But then eventually you kind of grow out of that. I remember I went to one tour and they were like, put hands up if you've been here before. And they're like, oh, that's good, because most people don't come back to these things. It's like, why do you think? Because you shouldn't. That shit's fucked. It's a giant cult. The time I realized it was a cult, one of the books they recommend, 48 Laws of Power. So I'm reading it, landscaping one day, and one of the laws is talking about be careful not to be tricked by a cult leader or brought into a cult. And they're like explaining all these things, like the ideologies and like how they tell you that their way is good and everyone else is dumb or chodes. You know what I mean? It's a cult, period. They get you in, they tell you that this is like a secret fucking thing, no one knows this stuff, and anyone that doesn't know it is fucked in the head, and all you fucking guys believe this stuff? I'm not trying to make fun of you or nothing. I know a lot of you guys are younger, but just from reading the comments on that video, like, it's disgusting. And there's a couple people that honestly definitely know exactly what I mean. And they're just called out. Like, there's this one guy, like RSD Wang, called me out. I go to his page. He's not even part of RSD. He's just got, like, a bunch of videos, like, my story. No one gives a fuck about your story, buddy. Like, why don't you go out and actually do something? In the time that I made that video, I got a really awesome girlfriend who I love very much, who helps me achieve my goals, and who is a positive person in my life. Why would I want to ruin that by continually going after other women? That's fucking asinine and retarded. Like, are you guys fucking serious right now? You need to build a positive life. In that time, I've achieved all my goals up to this point. Like, now I'm struggling to make new goals and do that next thing, because, if goal setting's easy to you, you're not thinking enough about your goals. I took my band from just a little EP, and we released a fucking awesome album. I got a brand new lineup. That album's, there's 250 copies in Germany. We got offers to tour Germany with Morbid Angel. I didn't have 24 grand Canadian, but it's already in the works. This music video, everything, I quit my job. I quit other things to make this happen. I became a personal trainer in that time. What have you guys done? Fucking bunch of haters. And if all you do is go out to the bar and try and pick up girls, what is your fucking life? Like, what are you? There's a lot more to life than that, guaranteed. And, if getting girls doesn't come easy to you, it didn't come easy to me either. And yes, you should work on it, but you should work on yourself. You should be happy. You should be positive in your own skin. You should have positive thoughts, And yes, you do have to go out and talk to girls and meet girls, but don't be a fucking weirdo about it and like be like a groping fucktard. Like, just be a cool guy, you know. Like, when I got to the point when I could just fucking say anything I want and not be worried, yes, I have a visible thing. Look at my eye. Yeah, okay, it's fucking weird. So I still have the girl of my dreams and I make other things happen. I don't need that. You know, I'm putting myself out here. You don't think I don't have thick skin? I know you're all gonna call this shit out. I don't give a fuck. If I can even help 2 people get away from this fucking cult, I'm doing a positive thing. People pay for these boot camps, $2,000 to go out with some guy that's just gonna tell you to go fucking talk to girls all night and then make fun of you. Like, the only good person in that entire thing was RSD Brad, who's now Wade Alters. I still watch his shit. That is the type of person you want to be, you know. And he got the fuck out of there, and there's probably a reason for it. So if you're still following this cult, thinking that they're gonna help you achieve whatever you need to achieve and that all there is to do in life is try and get the next girl and hotter girls, like, you're fucking wasting your time. Work on yourself, work on your thoughts, work on your spiritual fucking center, and be a fucking real man, all right? Blah.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that was my ass. That was my ass.